Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Giants offense ready to go to work, and they'll do so behind Daniel Jones in his 6th season now out of Duke.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 61 yards. And they run the option on 2nd down. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He finds his man Johnson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing Jones. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A look there at the numbers last week for Moss. 15 carries, 55 yards. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's number 3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to number 1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end of the year. That starts with a good game here.
Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Singletary trying the left side. Runs over it. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. So Jones off. Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season. Currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month of September. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Bengals hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
You talk about this Giant defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he's got this down to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Burrow will throw. He'll swing this out to Moss. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. As they've got it as we resume action. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
On second down, it's Moss again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Moss going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And New York set to take the field. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones will get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Jones out to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Off play action. Jones. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have retaken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 2. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, it's Moss again. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35. They'll go again here with Moss. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Moss on the give up the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On the handoff, it's Moss. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So a very tight first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The visitors' offense and their running back, Zach Moss, headed onto the field. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Right back to Moss. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. On the ground, it's Gray. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now Burrow. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Burrow going to keep it himself, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 25. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
They'll toss this right side to Moss. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They hand off to their big tight end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead becomes 4 now, 14-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. But now out come the Giants. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Bruh, I was so burned there, bro. Thankfully, I was overthrown. I was cooked. That was a touchdown.
They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot.
And it was 3rd down, so I could ball back.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Need to at least score a field goal. Touchdown wins it, field goal.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I thought I was going for a good amount there, but But why did I snap this so early?
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're
We're going to take it under 4 here before we snap this.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him. And it's
Oh.
critical play in this football game.
How do I miss that?
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The New York set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
First down, too.
It's Johnson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left.
Wow. Already like 25 yards, 30 yards, whatever.
17 yards and a first down.
Man, you're cooking, man. What are you mixing?
Off the play fake. Jones. This is caught by
Wow.
Robinson.
30 left, 41.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down there, field goal. Yes. Oh,
that one tipped and it's incomplete. A good hands there defensively.
Close.
Second down.
All right, 3 minutes left. Come on.
Off play action. Jones.
Get in.
And he is going to
Oh
lose
my,
yardage here.
huge 6-yard loss
There'll be
right
a
there.
loss of
That's
6
huge.
yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Time's ticking. They're out of field goal range right now.
Back to throw. Jones.
Get him, please. Why did you get away, bro?
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So signs of
Wow, I
life.
gotta keep my
It's been
hands
a
on,
dormant
bro.
offense in
They're
the
gonna go
second
for. They're gonna
half.
go
Here's
4 down
first
now
and 10.
because 2 minutes left.
Looking to throw. Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll come up now on second down.
That's big.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And this
Don't get the
pass
first down.
caught by Gray.
It's huge. It's fine. I wonder if it's gonna be a 2-minute warning or not.
He just got
See if they
sacked
snap
on
it
the
or not.
previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts
They
to
got 2
stand
downs to
in
get
there,
9
take the
yards.
hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Get it. 4th down. And they got snapped for 2 minutes. Let's go.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
Oh, here we go. This could
Desperation
be the ball game.
now. Here's Jones.
He's wide open.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Wow.
Malik
All right, we gotta lock in now.
Neighbors,
Yeah, down
second
3 probably.
touchdown on the season.
To convert
And
here.
the Giants have moved out in front here in the
Wow.
fourth quarter.
All right. 2 minutes, 3 timeouts. Field goal ties, and touchdown wins it. Come on.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
See if we can get in the end zone here.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So at the 23.
Here's first down.
Give us some room to work with here. Come on.
Burrow.
Got it? Yes. Yes. Go, 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 go.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Plenty of
Good yardage,
time.
let's go.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He finds
We're
his
gonna use
man
timeout right there.
complete.
Just
That's Moss. Now the Bengals going to
get
use
up
the
there.
first of their timeouts. As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both
already
know
40 yard line.
this is where you need a
We're gonna
quarterback
try to
who can
hit
keep
like
his cool back there.
please.
Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Rolling to his right.
We're gonna hit triangle actually. He's wide.
Looking right sideline, that's complete.
All right, we don't have to
And he
panic
goes
there.
down, but
We
not before
got some
getting
time.
this inside the 25. Throwing, Burrow. Here's Moss with a catch out of the
All right, we're gonna take
backfield.
time out right here. Just
The
chill for a
Bengals
second.
going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
We're already in field goal range. Just don't turn the ball over at this point.
Because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll roll him out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Bro, can we snap the ball today? Thank you.
Moss. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
I'm stressed. I'm going for the win.
Here now,
We're going for the win. If we don't convert this, it's over. Time's gonna run out.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he's across.
Oh, that was a scary call right there, not gonna lie. Had to go off for that one. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left. For
All right, they need a touchdown now. Let's go.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because now
We got less than 20 seconds, 3 timeouts.
They made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
I have no idea what this means, but okay. Just squib it. Don't even let them return it. Oh my gosh, this was dumb. What am I doing? He almost got past my kicker. What am I doing? Please, I don't even know what I just did, bro. Wow. I just don't know what I just did, bro.
It's been a back and forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed
Literally
out,
cannot believe what I just did, bro.
But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most.
First time I've ever tried that kickoff formation, and it'll probably be the last. Oh, I thought the squib kick was chilling, bro.
So now the
Well, I'm
other return teams
cooked.
out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
I don't know what to
And not
do.
willing to risk a return.
I don't know what
This
to do,
ball's going to
bro.
come out to the 30-yard line.
Really cooked right now, bro.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A final
So
shot
over,
now for
bro.
Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Wow. Cannot believe I just lost that game. That's a heartbreaker. It's all good, though.